My name is JJ,
My name is Aaron.
and today we're at this beautiful condo development in the heart of River Valley, and we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic, which is the title and how we own properties. So this particular development is actually under a land title, but in Singapore, the more common form of ownership is actually what is known as a strata title.
So strata title is what we know today as like condominiums, right? For example, the entire building has several units owned by multiple owners. So I think that's the easiest way to summarize what a strata title is.
Right, so most landed houses, they are under land title, and most built up places is sort of strata lah.
So I think what's really cool about this current project that we are sitting on right now is that it's an entire condominium made up of 24 units but owned by one person. So if you were to buy this property, you will be dealing with one person only. So you can own all 24, and if you are Singaporean, you can buy, and you don't have a property count under your own name, you can buy it without ABSD. So that's quite cool.
So taking this particular property we're at as an example, the owner could actually own it under a land title, which it is currently under, or the owner could actually own it under a strata title, which means that each individual unit, each individual lot can be transacted on its own.
If you were to buy into a strata condominium, then you have to bear in mind the ABSD that comes involved. So imagine you're going to buy your first unit, assuming you do not have a property count under you and you're Singaporean, there is no ABSD. But however, the second, the third, and all the way to the 24th unit, right, is ABSD to the maximum, right? So if you buy this current property and if you're an investor, you can actually buy it under one name or not. If you really want to have your whole family staying in this property, I think it's going to get very exciting.
If this particular property is your only property, then you would not need to pay ABSD as a Singaporean. Right?
So this is one of the rare few chances in Singapore that you actually hear about you buying 24 units but not paying ABSD, assuming you do not have a property under your name.
Right, so like maybe you have a very big family, you got like 6 kids, then the kids got like 6 kids, and then you can buy the entire place and it's like your kind of like a family mansion type of thing lah, right?
I think in this price range, we are talking about the GCBs, but I think this will take it to another level. We are buying an entire development. Right.
So the usage of space is a lot more efficient in that way, right? Because it's built up, right? Whereas GCB is,
I think like for GCBs and this current project, they are totally different products. I think if you like the kind of space that a GCB can offer you for your whole family to stay, that's also good. And I believe that there is also the investment potential for that. But however, how rare it is to be sitting on a property owned by only one person. I'm talking about the entire condominium owned by one person and you can buy the entire development. I think that is very rare. And the amount of things that you can do by owning an entire development, it's really quite interesting. And today, maybe we can even share about the MCST that you will be, because you're the only owner, right? So the entire board is totally up to you of how you want to remodel this development, how you want to have your security guards, dressed in a certain way. That's totally up to you, right?
most condo developments, private built-up developments, are actually strata title, and therefore the MCST exists, right? A lot of things that you want to change in the building, like maybe the facade, pre-painting, there needs to be CST approval. But in this particular case, since you are the sole owner, you are basically the MCST, you can do whatever you want within the rules of BCA lah, right?
In short, what is the advantage of a buyer buying such an interesting development, right? If I can sum it up in one word, it would be control, which you don't get in any development that is strata title.
Okay, now we're talking about investment, right? And now we're not talking about a $600,000 investment. We're not even talking about a $16 million investment. We're talking about a $60 million investment in this building, this condo. What would be the advantage of doing this?
I think for a $60 million development, I don't think the price tag is something that somebody who is looking at it around this price tag, right, they are concerned about. But obviously they will be considering whether there is upside potential in their investment.
Owning a piece of land, owning a piece of landed property, and now we're talking about an entire building. Considering how scarce land is in Singapore, the appreciation is obviously there, right? Especially if you have holding power. But how about the risks of actually entering into such an investment, right? Owning the entire building by yourself?
Besides the large price tag of $60 million, which I believe any buyers without my advice will be very cautious about. Other than that, there are maintenance costs like lift licensing, electrical licensing, pool maintenance, building maintenance. Those are costs that we do have knowledge of what the owner is currently paying, so that we can actually send it over to the buyer so that they can make their calculations before making the move. But at the end of the day, it's the upside potential, and do they have the runway to ride through whatever storms that may be coming to the real estate market.
And if anybody is keen, you can reach out to us to inquire more about this building, come down for a viewing, whether it's for your own stay or it's for an investment or even a business. Once again, my name is JJ.
My name is Aaron.
And we'll see you here at this property really soon. Peace!